Hello, welcome to Outside Xbox. You're watching Show of the Week. I'm Jane.
And I'm Mike. This week I was fortunate enough to be sent an Xbox Scorpio in recognition of many years of quality games journalism. Okay, that's a box of scorpions. It's hard to hear what the postman's saying over the intercom.
Well, at least that's not the most horrifying thing that's happened to you this week.
Good point.
It's true, Jane, a box of angry scorpions isn't even in the top 10 most horrific happenings to befall me this week, because I've been playing Outlast 2, a game in which a crate of stinging arachnids would come as welcome light relief.
Hey, the outsider!
As you can probably guess if you finished the original Outlast, Outlast 2 is a brand new story, following investigative journalist Blake Langerman, who, along with his wife Lynn, is investigating the murder of a pregnant woman in the Arizona desert. So they fly in, solve the murder, then go home and nothing bad happens. Psych! Actually, their helicopter goes down, Lynn is taken by a nightmarish cult, and everyone wants to kill Blake all the time in really horrible ways. Much like in the previous game, Blake is armed with a camcorder because these are the kinds of precious memories that he's going to want to look back on fondly in future years. Also, the camera has a handy night vision mode, which is the only way to see what's going on as you proceed through many of the game's pitch black environments. It eats through battery power though, so you'll need to use it sparingly or, like me, just spend your time panic sprinting in the direction of any available light source. Unlike Resident Evil 7, for instance, which gave you the means to fight back against the horrors constantly trying to put a pitchfork through your head, Blake is almost entirely defenceless in Outlast 2, which really cranks up the tension as you hide from enemies and try to sneak past things that you'd rather not look at as you do so.
Ah! Why? Why, man?
It also really cranks up your frustration that Blake isn't whacking all these people over the head with a spade, but that's more or less the point of Outlast, and it makes for some truly memorable horror set pieces as Blake tries to escape some of the more nightmarish enemies in the game without being spotted.
Oh, please, you!
You probably don't need me to tell you that Outlast 2 isn't for the faint-hearted. It's super unpleasant, frequently gory, and basically more potent nightmare fuel than a whole wheel of cheese before bedtime. But if you've got the stomach for it, it's also relentlessly tense and stressful. I mean, in a good way. And it's so scary that the developers launched a Kickstarter for a companion diaper.
Introducing our Kickstarter project, Underscare's Outlast 2 Diapers.
I'll take 2. Better safe than sorry.
So he discovers this village full of dark, disturbing stuff and corpses.
Right, then what happens?
Then he keeps on going through the village full of dark, disturbing stuff and corpses.
Whoa. He carries on going through the village of dark, disturbing stuff and corpses?
Yeah.
Man, why the hell do video game characters keep doing that?
Doing what?
Why, Mike, do game protagonists just keep on walking into somewhere that is clearly a survival horror situation waiting to happen? Some places just scream bad news ahead, whether it's with spooky noises, unexplained weirdness, or just straight up piles of corpses. Don't be like those guys who ignore all the warning signs, be smart, and next time you approach a spooky old town, watch out for these harbingers of horror. The rural Spanish village Leon Kennedy encounters at the start of Resident Evil 4 may seem lovely at first glance, with its natural beauty, agrarian chic architecture, and charmingly sullen populace.
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
But eagle-eyed tourists might have spotted a telltale warning sign in the fact that one of the cops who arrived at the village with Leon has been impaled and is now roasting over a bonfire in the town square.
Mierda.
Now, for me, that's a deal breaker and I'd be on the first bus back to Madrid, but then I don't like roundhouse kicking people in the face as much as Leon does. It's probably a bad sign if you're having horrific nightmares about the place you're in before you've even had a chance to look around properly, like Harry Mason in the original Silent Hill. It could be that the town of Silent Hill, Maine is a lovely, albeit foggy, place to spend a relaxing vacation. But when you can't catch 40 winks without seeing horrifying visions of broken wheelchairs, mutant dogs, and people being crucified on chain link fences, maybe it's wiser to turn the car around, Harry, and just go back to Orlando like last year.
What is this? What's going on here?
Cafe seems nice though. Ah, I bloody knew it. An abandoned, discredited insane asylum is one giant red flag in itself. I mean, the place is already locked up, Outlast protagonist Miles Upshur. Maybe go and do investigative journalism about something else? Perhaps you can find out what is up, guys. I know a lot of YouTubers who are keen to find out. Okay, fine, you've already broken in, but the fact that the lights keep exploding and plunging rooms into darkness is surely a sign you shouldn't be in here, man. What more do you need? Hanging corpses that come flying at you? Yeah, well, it's too late now.
A call went out just before I picked you up. Said it was multiple homicides. Half a dozen units already on scene.
131, please advise.
Hey, maybe it's the ghost of that doctor who went schizo and chopped up all those patients.
If you're a police officer being called to the scene of some grisly murders like Detective Sebastian Castellanos in The Evil Within, you have less of an excuse for pulling a U-turn and gunning it home at the first telltale sign of danger. That being said, even the hardest-ass police chief would probably let you go home early if, when you check the security tapes of the mental hospital you've been sent to investigate, you saw a teleporting murderer killing a bunch of security guards with his mind powers.
What the hell?
Now, I'm no police detective, but it seems to me like things are about to go there we go.
I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank. She wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
The Baker family house from Resident Evil 7 is exactly the sort of place you might go to get away from the hustle and bustle of city life. It's rural, secluded, and with ample parking. The Airbnb never looks like the photos, does it? And if Resident Evil 7 protagonist Ethan Winters was smart, he would turn right back around when he discovered that instead of a gate, the Baker farm has this. I mean, what even is this? A doorway? Leftovers from dinner? A lost Damien Hirst? I'll tell you what it definitely is, Ethan, and that is a sure sign of trouble. You go hop back in your station wagon and get out of here. Look, Ethan, just don't say I didn't warn you, okay?
Now it's time to see what you're saying in the comments and what Groot is saying in Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy game.
I am Groot.
How dare you, Mike? You gonna let this tree talk to you like that?
Huh? First up this week, your comments on this video in which Andy and I attempted to romance everything not properly secured to the hull in Mass Effect Andromeda.
I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how...
I didn't show up.
Happy to be of service. I think you'll see that showing up is...
Showing up isn't a talent, you dick.
Well, I'll be sure not to blink.
Yes, Gil.
I want to see them all.
Gil's into it.
Commenter Unimaginative Username is a big fan of Jerk Ryder's outfit, saying, "Dress for the job you want," they say. So I guess Ryder always wanted to be the Pink Ranger?
Well, yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
You'd be so good at cartwheels.
Something on your mind?
Something on your mind. Oh, the casual lean.
There's disappointment elsewhere in the comments, however, as commenter Skeeth notices. At 11:50, Mike asks, "What else can we romance?" as the camera pans over the Nomad.
Right, what else can we romance?
And commenter CT Leopold127 continues, "You guys didn't romance the Nomad. That should be an option in Andromeda too."
Look, I tried, okay?
You did?
Yeah, I bought flowers, chocolates, replacement solar panels.
It's a planetary rover.
Yeah, a planetary rover that appreciates the finer things in life, Andy.
Okay. Don't know why I'm surprised. Next up this week, your comments on this video in which we took on a hitman contract that told us to bump off a guy complaining about a broken shower.
Drag, dump,
Dump.
Die.
Please die from this.
Head first, Tombstone Pile Driver.
Oh,
No, he's not dead!
That was such a crack. That was a crack.
Oh, you're in combat now.
Oh boy, now I'm dead. Taking a look at the video's runtime, commenter Lost T remarks, "It's never a good sign when the foolproof plan is laid out within 7 minutes in an 18-minute video."
It was not as foolproof as we initially thought.
Hey, it just needed extra foolproofing as we went along. As commenter Scotty N points out, the end result was pretty impressive. "It will be a mystery spoken of in hushed tones for years to come. How the naked guy last seen taking a shower in the basement fell to his death from the top of a staircase several floors up, with the only clues being the glimpses of a shadow, the hint of a whisper on the breeze, a trail of unconscious bodies, and the eyewitness testimony of a pair of bemused roadies who watched a cop with a barcode on his neck hoist the guy over a railing."
The perfect crime.
Okay.
Don't mind the roadies.
No one look at me.
No one look at you.
No
one look at you. Stop looking.
Right,
get ready to sprint, Annie.
Dump and run.
Get ready to sprint.
No one's hunting me yet.
Okay.
You'll be in combat.
Compromise. Sprint.
Oh,
sprint.
Amazing.
Yes. All right, quick, get to the exit.
Okay.
Exit.
And commenter Seba Vinen sees another benefit here, saying, "This hotel probably has really good reviews as they kill anyone who complains about something, a broken shower for example."
Yeah, got to keep those guys away from TripAdvisor. Hey, speaking of awful living conditions, here are the comments on this video of our city in Cities Skylines, the utopian metropolis of Oxboxford. Look, there's my hearse.
There's your hearse behind us.
Ominously following the ambulance.
It's going to save time.
Oh.
That is not a good omen.
Seems like some people don't like the way we run things in Oxboxford.
People like commenter MJMW99 who says, "Overlord mayors who hold no elections and literally have unlimited money ask their citizens to pay taxes."
Yeah, how else are we supposed to pay for that giant statue of ourselves in the town square?
God, so many lights.
Glorious.
That's why there's rolling blackouts.
With the unlimited money we already have, I think that's what they're saying.
But then what would I sleep on a giant pile of?
Unlimited money.
This all sounds too complicated. Instead, let's look at these potential Oxboxford town mottos from commenter Samantha W. "Oxboxford, come for the cool roads, stay because of the dysentery. Oxboxford, who needs clean water? We have jet skis. Oxboxford, home to the world's only medical horatorium. Oxboxford, all hail the mayor." Ooh, I like that last one.
I'll get the t-shirts printed up.
No.
Can we have a crematorium named after me?
Okay, yeah. Whatever Mike wants, Mike gets.
Thanks.
Let's have
the one at the end.
The Mikey crematorium. Hang on. What do you want it to
just
be
call
called?
it Mike's Grill.
Mike's Grill. Okay.
Finally this week, commenter Jordan Bedford is admiring your crematorium, Mike, and says, "Mike's Grill OMG, crying laughing emoji face, crying laughing emoji face. I bet they're serving up something tasty in the staff canteen."
Yeah, as director of Mike's Grill, I would like to advise against eating at the staff canteen.
Those ribs I had the other night were fine though, right?
Sure. I have to leave now for unrelated reasons.
See, this is why we never get lunch.
That's it from Show of the Week. Thanks for watching, and before we go, please enjoy, in the grand tradition of the Marvel movies, this post-credits scene in which we link together the many disparate elements and characters of the OX universe into one cohesive whole. Press the like button.
Was that it?
Thanks for watching! Oh my god, it's Ellen! Post-credit scene. What happens next? Her own movie? Spin-off? Extended universe?
I have places to be, you know. Is this another post-credit scene? You can't have two.
Mike, the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie has 5. Do you want to be less cool than the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Okay, but something dramatic and or interesting had better happen.
Well, the box of scorpions is now empty.
Yep, that'll do it.